his name, and their name's Harden. Heard so much chatter, but if you asked him, as he said, Ashley Shamani after game 3, what chatter heading into that game? 3 huge buckets to claim a win. I'll lob it up. Oh, Allen goes up high and then loses the basketball. First turnover of the night is courtesy of Cleveland. Harris, open look in transition, can't hit the 3. 35 points, 10 rebounds for Donovan Mitchell, one of just a few in Cleveland history with those numbers in a playoff game. He swoops it up short, rebound tapped over to Harris, and he'll be on the run on the fast break. Harris going right at Mobley, holding his ground, reload, Duren off his foot, out of bounds. Early teams know each other like the back of their hands, but Kenny Atkinson said it's actually a lot more that we're trying. Throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. That's physicality. Jared Allen with the first deuce.
And right away, trying to get Jared Allen going. They threw an alley-oop on the first possession. And Allen taking the challenge one-on-one against Duren.
Cunningham, a triple-double. His second playoff triple-double came in game 3 as that one's knocked out of bounds.
Off every pick and roll.
Robinson drive. Delivery. It's the cutter. Thompson outside. Robinson with 4 to shoot. It's a grenade for Cunningham, and he hits.
And you said it in game 3, Robbie, the shooting gravity of Robinson, all that attention there, creating an open look for his teammate, Cade Cunningham.
Now Mobley with a mismatch against Robinson. Puts the shoulder into his chest. Catch and shoot. Harden triple.
How about the relocation right there? You get lost there with Asar Thompson. It's the back down game. Harden getting away and getting wide open.
Cleveland shot the 3 ball pretty well by their own standards in game 3. It's an engulfment inside. Mobley knocked it away from Duren on a second chance now for Harris. 4 to shoot. Harris working on Mitchell. The drive. The jumper is pure.
He has been so solid here, particularly in the mid-range.
3 games now in this playoff run. That's the longest stretch of his career, regular or postseason. Harden, tough triple. That doesn't go, and it falls right into the hands of Thompson. He struggled with foul trouble at times in this series, but he's been heavily impactful, but he loses the basketball. Harden scoops it up, finds his spot, takes his time, and knocks down a 3.
And Robbie, James Harden needed that. Really had struggled with his three-point shooting off the bounce. But how about that? The defense getting a steal and an easy 3 for him in transition.
Shot it better from 3 in game 3 as Duren takes flight. Good contest by Allen, and it's out of bounds going the other way.
In this game 4.
And he'll take it inside this time. He gets hit a couple of times as he hits.
Stanchion hard, Noah.
Yeah, he definitely.
The off-the-ball threes, and then at late game, obviously the big ones.
The leading scorer and essentially an unstoppable offensive force. But Kenny Atkinson has maintained since he's arrived in Cleveland, he has told him, whatever you need me to do to win is what he's all about. And he has proven it over the last game and a half here. A knock away again. Dean Wade on the help. Cunningham will look for an option here. Detroit 2 for 6 to start this game. Cleveland 3 for 5. Robinson, tough dribble up, and it's off the heel. And a nice job by Allen to go up and knock it to Wade. Harden's feeling it early, off the screen. Couldn't get downhill on Duren. Now he's got the switch. That means Allen's got the smaller Thompson. Heavily physical defender, but they want the ISO for Harden. Creates the space, and he doesn't get the roll.
Actually, good defense there. Jalen Duren sliding his feet, staying in front of him there and contesting that shot.
Disjointed start offensively here for Detroit. Thompson going right into Mobley, had it knocked away, out of bounds.
And how about the defense to start the game?
It would be a combo of those two as Mobley wins it. 4 minutes in, Cleveland with another quicker start than what we saw in the first couple of games in Detroit. Mitchell on the drive, kick. It's Harden again for 3.
But Grant, he is getting away. That ball's coming to him.
As well, guys, but they are bringing it to start this game early.
Yeah, actually, and that was a big deal for Kenny Atkinson. That continues on the defensive end. Steal from Harden. Oh, Jared Allen was looking for another. The other thing that Kenny Atkinson said about it was almost unanimous. No, we need Dennis's energy coming off the bench. We're seeing that this starting unit has found a little bit more rhythm against the physicality that Detroit's bringing. 1 out of 2 for Allen. Detroit 2 for 7 to start this game, and another turnover.
I'll tell you, Robbie, the activity on defense for Cleveland causing all kind of problems here at the start for the Pistons.
Mobley spin, and Mobley's fouled by Thompson.
Early on, going right at one.
Incredibly aggressive on the defensive end, but does sometimes get in foul trouble.
Well, you don't want him to change who he is. That's kind of his secret ingredient there, the aggressiveness, but a little too aggressive in some of these games, and that will have to sit.
LeVert right off of the bench and right into the scoring column.
They were unsure if he was going to play, dealing with that heel injury, and he comes right in, and he doesn't waste any time getting it going.
Look at the seal inside. Jared Allen.
It's been a tough first 5 minutes of this game for him.
Already 14 fouls on Detroit. Harden can't hit that time. So the Cleveland will be in the bonus the rest of the way. 6.5 to play in this opening quarter. Detroit 3 for 8, but they do have the 5 early turnovers that have led to 11 points. LeVert, the drive and kick. Harris open look, and he cans the triple.
So right there, dribble penetration, get a paint touch, force the help, and a great drift to the corner by Tobias Harris, a timely 3.
Mitchell into the paint. Trying to get it back outside, and a reload for Harden. Now it's Mitchell against Duren. The switch, Harden, extra, Mobley attack on Duren, the long strides, and the tough finish.
How about Cleveland? They just kept seeking out the Duren matchup. Detroit kept trying to rotate out of it. Cleveland wasn't having it.
Just past the midway point of this first quarter. Duren the seal, going right at Mobley, and he spins for 2.
And that's a good sign there for Detroit. Go at Duren, who has struggled. Great seal, great footwork and finish.
Mitchell the cross, Mobley open, 3-ball up, and short on the rebound of Cunningham. Duren in the regular season, 19.5 points per game. He's averaging just 10.4 so far in the playoffs this year. LeVert, another jumper. And a timeout for Cleveland. Kara 3-point game with changes on both sides. Danish Jenkins and Isaiah Stewart in the game for Detroit. Strus, Struder, and Tyson on the floor now for Cleveland. Jared Allen, 3 points and a rebound in the early going. Now Strus, hook it. Harden's been the aggressor, and he floats it up too strong. Rebound poked around, out of bounds off of Allen.
Cleveland offensively is the 11 of their 18 points off of turnovers. 5 turnovers in this first quarter for Detroit. Once they value the basketball, they've been able to get good shot opportunities, and most importantly, get back and set up their defense.
And that's really been the key for J.B. Bickerstaff. He feels like if you get them in the half court defensively, he likes their chances of going on lengthy runs. We've seen it through the season. Tobias Harris, that is
Off the block, and Tobias Harris just using his size, working him down, and getting to that turnaround jumper.
Allen looking to back him down on the other side. He lost it momentarily, and then he couldn't finish. Jenkins looking to push. Stewart running rim to rim. He's got the mismatch with Schroeder. The catch and finish.
I love the rim run by Stewart, but I also love that he didn't put it on the floor. You got Schroeder, keep that thing high and just go right up with it.
14-2 run since LeVert checked in. And now LeVert tight defense on Strus, who Kenny Atkinson said made the game-winning play with that steal on the inbounds on Cade Cunningham in the 4th in Game 3. And that's a double dribble. James Harden trying to argue that in what was happening. Cleveland had all control, and LeVert has taken it back for the Pistons. Stays out there. Robinson, Cunningham, Duren, and Holland rounded out, and LeVert.
And Duncan Robinson setting the ball screen. Karis LeVert with the reject and just getting his game on the baseline.
Kick it out. Mitchell looking for his first points. Can't find it.
Interesting to see. Donovan's going to have to get going here in this quarter for the Cavs.
They are now 2 of their last 14 from the floor. This vaunted Detroit defense has stepped it up.
Last play, as you mentioned, making them pay.
Duren on the outside. 8 to shoot. Cunningham surveys. Duren's going to attack. Right at Mobley. The slow step for the deuce.
And we haven't seen dribble isolations, but there he wins the battle, and maybe that jump starts his offense.
Merrill drive and kick. Open man is Mobley, and he's on target.
Off the bounce 3.
Still a lot of contact between Robinson and Merrill. Now Robinson will drive, he'll float, and he's fouled. It's the second foul on Sam Merrill in the first 90 seconds of this second in the second half of game one, and certainly all of game two.
Well, no, it's something to watch for because it's not like his game is just to stand still. He flies around on both ends. He runs you off screens. That's certainly something to monitor here.
That's a great stat.
I agree. Shout out to our department for putting it together. Mitchell, kick it. Strus, open look. Hits a three.
His open shooter and Max Strus.
Cleveland now 5 of 14 from three. Detroit efficient 4 of 8 to start this game. LeVert, tough one. That goes.
In a variety of ways.
His highest of this playoff run already with 12 points. Mobley had it stripped by LeVert. Strus with space. Short on this three. Thompson back on the floor with the 2 fouls. Duren, Robinson, Cunningham, and LeVert. LeVert, and he finally cools off. Just his second miss so far tonight. Mitchell driving kick. Strus on the attack. Floated inside, a little high for Evan Mobley, and a turnover. And then takes it right back. Strus taking off for 2.
Wow.
Strus has brought the juice. Duren will try. Comes up short. Screen for Merrill. Mitchell put the head down on Robinson. Outside Harden. Merrill, the open man. Connects on a 3. He was impressed.
That was impressive. That was a clinic, not the play. To tell us.
Well, I learned from the best. It's ours here. You got to show up.
No doubt. The NBC tradition continues as Thompson finishes for his first bucket of the night. Mobley getting aggressive. Harden all day to tee it up. Strus with a back tap. Harden claims it. Robinson a lot of contact, and Harden does sell it. Mobley and Harden and a kickball out of bounds off of Cunningham. And 0 points for Detroit off of those turnovers. It has been a theme throughout these playoffs so far, and this series in particular. The team who has won that turnover battle has generally won the game. Another good look, and another hit for Merrill.
Right now, but the defense continues to collapse on dribble penetration, and Cleveland just making them pay from the 3-point line.
11 points, 4 assists for Harden, and then the strip on Duren. Schroeder off to the races. He'll slow it down and wait for reinforcements. It's Harden against Robinson on the drive, and the kick. Extra swing. Merrill off the heel into the hands of Harris. Harris, lob it inside, and Duren guides it home.
What a fantastic pass in transition there from Harris. And look, right now, Detroit, they haven't played well. It's a tie game here.
They're leaving Merrill, and he can't make him pay this time.
He's got high-quality looks here these last 3 or 4 possessions. Knocked down the first 2, hasn't gotten the next.
Always talk about that math discrepancy. 3-point attempts way up for Cleveland. They force another turnover defensively. 20 attempts for Cleveland, just 9 so far for Detroit. And the Cavs 7 of 20 from the outside. Schroeder will try another one. Weak side rebound. Wade couldn't squeeze it, and it's taken away by Harris. No real numbers. Cade doesn't care. He'll go right to work at Schroeder. Draws by contact and floats it home.
But off that stop, Detroit was opportunistic that they looked to go get the
points and 4 assists, coming off his second triple-double in his playoff career. That's now tied for the most in Detroit history with Isaiah Thomas. But the 6 second-half turnovers really plagued his team down the stretch, and he took full accountability for it post-game. Schroeder, nylon from the outside. 8th 3 of the night for Cleveland compared to just 4 so far for Detroit. Cunningham working on Wade on the drive and the kick. Thompson gets it right back to him. 6 to shoot. Hook it inside. Good catch in traffic for Thompson. Nearly traveled, then he threw it away.
And right there, James Harden just in the
Duren and Harris. Jared Allen back on the floor. Wade, Harden, Schroeder, and Merrill round out the 5. Past the midway point of the second. Schroeder had it knocked away. Picked clean by Harris. On the fast break, LeVert. That was awkward, but it was effective.
It's been an issue for Cleveland all playoffs long. We've talked about Detroit's issues taking care of it tonight. It's certainly something the Cavs have got to guard against. Active hands there. I believe Tobias Harris, he gets a piece, and that starts the break for the Pistons.
First points off of turnovers for Detroit, and they get another one on that next possession. Fifth turnover of the night for Cleveland during the early post, and he was surrounded and hit.
Make him be a volume three-point shooter.
Half the shot clock on here for Cunningham. Now it's Harris against Harden. We're going to back him down with 5 to shoot. Cross, drive. Harris had a block by Jared Allen, but recovered by Stewart. And a timeout, Cleveland.
Paint here, so let's see if he can adapt and adjust.
Mitchell became just the 5th Cavalier with 30 points and 10 rebounds in a playoff game, along with Ron Harper, Brad Daugherty, Kevin Love, and LeBron James 37 times. Evan Mobley getting right back to the basket.
And I like when Mobley puts it on the floor, gets to the basket, uses that length to his advantage.
Harris with an early touch. Face up on Mobley. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year from last season. But the fade comes up short.
He likes the turnaround jumper, but that was certainly a bit more degree of difficulty shot. Good defense there from Mobley.
The early drive again, and Mitchell will earn himself a trip.
It's noticed.
And the struggles continue. NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Were you guys curious why I said that?
Did we need a lesson on days of...
No, it said Tuesday, and then I realized in my head, that's tomorrow.
It kind of felt like a Sunday, so I'm glad you clarified.
All right. I'm glad that you feel so comfortable with us that every day feels like Sunday. LeVert on the drive, and he has pulled off substantially from that wrap.
You know, to continue to create an advantage. Last game, Kenny Atkinson said the message was just to drive, to be aggressive, and he got that message early, so hopefully he gets it started here to go in this second half.
Well, especially early in the clock, as Robbie pointed out in that first half. Great job of that in game 3, and hoping that he can do the same here in the second half of game 4. They get the stop to start. Now Harden got off to that quick start. He's got 15 points and 6 assists, and there is Mitchell with a 2.
And what a great cut there. Boxes and elbows defensively. Detroit packing it in, but just a great read there and a beautiful pass from Harden.
His 7th assist of the night. Duren on the outside, 3 for 7 shooting in that first half. Duren in this series is shooting just 42%. That one short, rebound fought for and taken by Wade.
Good fight by Evan Mobley. Could have been an offensive rebound. Now Cleveland with the early offense.
And right on cue, it is Mitchell getting into the paint and floating it in, plus the foul. To start this third quarter, coming off his 35-point, 10-rebound game 3. Discrepancy very much in favor of the Cavaliers. 14 of 17 at the line. Detroit just 4 of 5. Cunningham forcing the issue. And Wade clears the board. Mitchell into the body of Thompson, doesn't get the whistle. Thompson playing with those early fouls. Good ball movement around. Mitchell with a good look. Bottom.
Mitchell the early layup, and then you get him an open 3, and Donovan Mitchell just like that into double figures here early in the second half.
Cunningham 3. And the rebound of Mobley. It's an 8-0 personal Donovan Mitchell run. He's already up to 12 points. Mobley outside for Harden. Reset 2 minutes into this third quarter. Harden on the drive. Leaves it. Allen for the deuce. A beautiful dish. James Harden finding Allen for his 9th assist of the night. Robinson, and a foul's going to be called on. First half, we saw Isaiah Stewart. Same deal in game 3. But Paul Reed comes in when the team needs a jolt. They have fallen behind on a 10-0 start in this third quarter for Cleveland. And we'll see if Reed can do what Karis LeVert did in the first quarter for the Pistons. Bounce it. Wade. Reed is there. 7 to shoot. Wade lost it. Reed's on the deck. Wade comes up with it with 3 to shoot. It's Harden with 2 on the clock. Bounce it inside. Mobley got it off. Well short, and a shot clock violation.
And what
play in this third quarter? Keep an eye. It's a 6-point game. Reed checks in We saw him really play at a high level in game 3 in this building. Cunningham, the cutter, goes to Thompson underneath, blocked inside. Mobley got a piece of it.
Boy, the activity level, both Allen and Mobley read that perfectly off the basketball.
Now it's Mitchell in control. 8 points already in the third. Mitchell will tee it up again and knocks it down. 13-0 Cleveland run. Cunningham drive and taken away by Mobley. Mitchell up ahead for Harden. Harden kick. Wade swing. The ball fake. Mobley outside. Harden 3-ball. Pass. It's a Cavalier. Let's check in with Ashley.
Guys, Kenny Atkinson's message to Evan was simple. Play winning basketball, defense and rebounding, get in your flow. That's your superpower, and he's achieving it.
Yeah, the scoring is not necessarily a concern. He affects the game other ways, but this guy affects the triple. It's a 19-0 Cleveland run.
Think about some of his early baskets where Detroit gifted him some looks. And once you got a guy like this that's going, it's going to be incredibly difficult to shut that off.
He's got 14 third-quarter points. Reed the drive. Allen stayed with him. Jenkins now on the floor with 4 to shoot. Cross on Mitchell. Jenkins, oh, swatted!
Early, he is in a rhythm.
Shot clock violation.
Cleveland up 17 in the third quarter, and Detroit more than capable of getting back in, but they're going to have to put together some stops here on the defensive end.
Mitchell back in rhythm to start this third quarter, already with 14 since the half. That's a tough three. Rebound. It's going to stay here. Allen back over 13, second most amongst playoff teams. Harden in the corner. They're letting Allen hear it. And Allen will reward him. Run in Cavalier history. 21-0 to start the third. Harris drive. Harris can't stop the bleeding. And a foul on the floor to lead.
They are up on these Kate Cunningham handoffs and ball screens. It's giving them problems.
15th turnover of the night for the Pistons. Now Mobley looking to cash it in. LeVert with the good hands. Mitchell, drive past Jenkins, spin around LeVert, and finish over the top. Donovan Mitchell putting on a show in this third quarter. 23 straight for the Cavs. Allen gambles. Reed, the swipe, and slam. B-ball Paul finally puts an end to the run.
Massive 2 hands on Jared Allen.
Mitchell says, I'll go right back at it for 2.
I mean, he is on a heater right now, taking it personal here in this third quarter.
With no Duren and no Stewart on the floor, Paul Reed wise to go right at him.
And then Reed cans the triple.
And holsters the 3 there.
I like the celebration after the 3.
It goes back to the Energizer Bunny that he's been coming off the bench. Mitchell is fouled. Made Cleveland home after being traded here. A shocking turnaround with the way that the second quarter went. It felt like Detroit had to play their best basketball and still had a 4-point cushion as LeVert got Schroeder in the air and puts it down. Count it, and the foul. Bickerstaff. And now trying to burn his former team and lead the Pistons to a 3-1 advantage. Detroit now down by 14. Mitchell's up to 23 points. 19 coming in this third quarter. Wants to go back to work against Harris. Mitchell the cross, the drive, the float, gets the roll.
The middle, and in the first half they did a good job, but he has gotten wherever he's wanted on the floor here in this third quarter.
Mitchell and Harden have scored or assisted on all 28 in this third quarter for Cleveland. Robinson and a foul.
Floor.
LeVert off the screen. LeVert attack mode, banks it in.
And it's interesting right now, the positional length, which was an advantage for Cleveland, now they're small on the perimeter, and Detroit is able to make them pay by getting shots in the paint.
Harden drive, kick, Merrill three, not there.
They've gotten Sam Merrill some great open looks in this game.
It's Reed working against Allen. Reed right to the basket. And Reed has two more.
He plays, he balls. That's what he does, man.
Schroeder. Allen discards on LeVert. Now it's Harden with a jab. Back to Schroeder. Jenkins steps up. Schroeder off the screen. Jenkins, good recovery defensively. Merrill, tough three. And he nearly banked it in. LeVert corrals another rebound. Paul Reed has played 6 minutes. He's got 7 points on 3 of 3 shooting. They'll get it to him again. Reed spins on Merrill, and he's fouled. Detroit centered themselves just a little bit, but keeps it within 13. Manageable for the Pistons here in the fourth. Merrill drives baseline, 7 to shoot, caught there. Mitchell was hot, and he comes up short to start the fourth with a whistle, and it's the 3 consecutive turnovers in the fourth quarter of Game 3 played Cade Cunningham. What does he have as a bounce back here tonight in a quarter that he has owned for a lot of the playoffs? That's a tough delivery that comes up too strong.
Great defense there. Dean Wade sticking his matchup and contesting that shot at a really high level.
Bounce it for Strus. Will attack inside. Mobley the finish.
Strus attacking the closeout, being a playmaker.
Harris denied. Mobley again. Second chance. Cunningham can't hit the 3. Long rebound. Mitchell has it. Mitchell attacks. The swipe. The finish. Donovan Mitchell in a zone by himself. It's Spider's world, and we're living in it. Cunningham will drive. Inside Reed, and he's fouled. Harden with 24 and 11. This is what the dream looked like when they acquired the beard. Cunningham couldn't bank it in, and it's going to be a loose ball.
Everywhere on that layup attempt, just couldn't convert.
Strus, hook it, Merrill, drive it, regain it, but he couldn't finish it. Second chance, 6 to shoot. Mitchell through the contact. Unstoppable! Mitchell Palooza in Cleveland. Duran post up. Trying to drop step. Instead. Mobley will try it. Long rebound, and Cunningham gets to it. Cade Cunningham turned it on here. 12 points on 4 of 13 shooting to go with 5 assists. He's 0 for 5 in the second half. Harris nearly traveled, kept that foot down. Now he'll back down on Mitchell. Harris, 14 points. Can't get to 16.
Mitchell not giving ground there. Tobias Harris trying to back his way in, and that's just tough physical defense from Donovan Mitchell.
Couldn't bank it in, but he's fouled and has a chance. 30. On these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
And Mitchell now with 31 points. His 36th career playoff game with 30 points. Now he's moving to a tie for 17th with Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, and Kawhi Leonard.
That is impressive company as Cunningham finally gets a bucket in the second half. He wants more. Oh, he might have hurt Thompson. And he might have hurt some feelings if that went down. Instead, he's got 28 now. Vincent Collet, who is the national coach of the French national team. Kenny Atkinson was on that staff when they won the silver medal in Paris in 2024. And Vincent Collet had to remind Kenny that, you know, you've been through this before. The French team looked like they were down and out. In fact, when they lost towards the end of group play and nearly were eliminated before that knockout stage, as Cunningham floats it up and in, He said that the Federation even further, they end up winning in convincing fashion, beating Canada and Germany. Surprising results given what it looked like in that group stage, and then took the U.S. all the way down to the final moments when Steph Curry went nuts with 3 straight threes. Mitchell comes up short this time. But for Kenny,
I got a little PTSD.
yeah, he did.
More time in Paris. I mean, my right guard went left.
No question. Duran with force.
Okay.
It is a grown man move from Jalen Duran.
Back to 17, 7.5 to play. Can Detroit lock in on this end where they've been so good all year? Strus, quick trigger. Long rebound goes to Wade. Mitchell now on the bench with his 33, so it's Harden's time to shine with 24 and 11. Backing down on LeVert. LeVert's been excellent tonight, and Duran comes over for the block. Then a strip by Harris, scooped up by Thompson. Numbers the other way. Cunningham will load it up, and he sticks it from the outside. Time to Detroit for Game 5 on Wednesday. Harden guarded closely by Cunningham, giving him no airspace on the outside. 10 to shoot now for Harden. Cunningham fights through the screen of Wade. Right back to Harden with 6 to shoot. Wade goes to rescreen. Harris steps up. Wade 2 to shoot. Wade on the drive. And Wade got it off, but he comes up well short. A shot clock violation.
But Cade blew the
7-0 Detroit run with LeVert looking to add to it. 22 points off the bench in 27 minutes for Karis LeVert. Driving on Schroeder. Staying in front. Cunningham with some more space. Oh, inside, Duran wasn't ready for it. He was wide open.
Duran was looking for the rebound attempt. Just a missed opportunity there for the Pistons.
Fend off by Harden. And a foul on Cunningham. And James Harden, they will go with a 3-guard lineup here for Cleveland. 7 to shoot for Schroeder. Looking to attack on LeVert. Spray it out. Mitchell over the top. And they're going to call it on the floor, but it 34. Our first game on NBC on Sunday, as Donovan Mitchell is now up to 35 points with 31 in this second half.
With Mobley back out here with Allen, this was when they went on that run defensively. Mobley was guarding Thompson, so he was able to sort of zone things up.
1.5 points, 4 assists, and shot 47.6% from 3 for the Pistons. Meanwhile, Harris just 14 points after that roaring start in the first half. He comes up short, and Schroeder tracks it down.
Tobias Harris wanted a foul. He's letting the official know about it coming down the floor.
Cunningham is accepting the defensive challenge. Mitchell step back, raindrops. 4 second-half points for Mitchell. A complete spider explosion as Thompson glides in.
Moving around. That time, Asar Thompson, active on the baseline, finds the open space.
Oh, Thompson, that was not an easy finish there with that left hand, but you're right.
Allen, shovel, Mitchell again. Trying to find somebody to outlet. He's knocked away by Allen. 7 to shoot now for Harris. Dancing on Mobley. Harris drive. Harris is fouled.
And a half quite like this from Donovan Mitchell.
Another dribble drive for an and one, and now it's on. And you just...
It is a runway train, and he just put LeVert on the ground. He's got defenders touching earth. He's got shots that aren't even hitting rim. Right now, he is locked in. Harden comes up short. Allen hits the deck. Cunningham still playing hard, trying to push the pace. 19 points for Cade. Harris open look. Comes up short. Rebound Thompson. 12 to shoot now for Cunningham off the screen. Step back, couple of pumps. Schroeder's right there. 5 to shoot. LeVert triple. Long. Batted into the hands of Mobley.
And good discipline there by Schroeder on those shot fakes from Cunningham. This great collective defense from Cleveland.
Well, then grants it to finish the play with a block out. Gets it done, closing it down.
Schroeder drive. Oh, the no look! And Allen missed the slam. Shot clock reset now to 14. 10 to shoot for Mitchell. Schroeder hits the deck. Mitchell keeps the dribble alive. Oh, that's way deep. Long rebound, saved by Mobley into the hands of Cunningham. Bounce it for Harris on the attack. Harris over the top. couldn't finish. Tip in goes the follow for LeVert.
It's one of those plays where you appreciate the effort from Mobley on the save, but you are really just giving an advantage play there for Detroit.
Mitchell is fouled with his 8th playoff 40-point game.
Remember a time where a star player struggled the way that Mitchell did in the first, and then to bounce back like this in the second?
Are you trying to say that I'm old?
No, I'm saying that you've done this job and played in the league a long time.
Well, I am old, and you know what? Yes.
That's what your take was from that question.
I saw our very watch.
And then he did it.
And he went off.
Called a shot.
And he guarded Ben.
38 points in the second half. The playoff all-time record for points and a half is 39. Wow. By Sleepy Floyd. So if Mitchell can get one more bucket here, we have witnessed some history in Cleveland. Crowd has been on their feet for the majority of this second half. Cavaliers on the brink of tying this series. Donovan Mitchell leading the way. Looking for the capper. Instead, it's outside, and it's Strus. Poked around, Jenkins claims. Sasser is in the game. He'll let it fly. He'll knock it down.
Well, he's been sitting over there a long time. His first time up. That's not easy to do.
Experience. Well, you said this before, Rob, because you said that when you were at Purdue, you had walk-ons that used to say that, and then you didn't believe it.
I didn't buy it.
Mitchell too strong there.
I was like, man, go in the game and make a shot. Come on. And then I got here, and I was like, man, they weren't kidding. That's not easy.
Sasser bounce it. Paul Reed. And they get Mitchell one more bucket with 90 seconds to play. He'll get rid of it. And it's Harden with 24 and 11. Platoon swap coming next dead ball for Cleveland. Harden dance. Off the heel to Reed. Well, guys, for Detroit, you had so much confidence after the 2 wins at home. Finished with 42, 38 of them coming in the second half as Porter throws it away, and Reed with the cookies and milk.
Oh, Reed.
So, goodness. And they're going to force maybe another turnover? No, it's going to be out of bounds.
Confidence, I think, coming back home cooking, which they've been so. Oh my goodness.
That's another turnover, and Sasser with the easy leg.
Wait, they're going to
timeouts, got to get it in, and he does for Merrill. Nearly threw it away. Now Mitchell trying to circle around, and Mitchell takes it all the way. Missed it. Mobley to follow. 40 seconds remaining here in Game 4. Holland had it stripped by Schroeder, scooped up by Harden. Mitchell is going to be fouled. He has tied the record. Sleepy Floyd now with company at the top of that list.
I blame that on Robbie.
I think you're right. Sorry.
No. It's a collective table blame.
I don't think Grant feels that way.
Uh-oh. Jenkins nearly took it away. It's out of bounds with 14.9 seconds remaining. You did.
For the record.
You didn't. Harden with a tough catch. And the jump ball is called. And he wins it. He'll get it up quickly. 10 seconds left. Sasser will put up a 3 off the heel. Rebound out of bounds off Cleveland. With
We're going to try to win this series. They're going to have to get a win in Detroit.
We're going to move to 6-0 here at home in the playoffs as Reed won't get another shot off.